Tonight, the internet is on fire, and it all started with a few images, a couple of cryptic reactions, and a wave of whispers that refuse to die down. Social media timelines are exploding with speculation as fans claim something unexpected is unfolding right in front of their eyes. Sweeney, Ana de Armas, together. Not on a movie set, not on a red carpet, but in a way that has left fans shocked and completely divided. Now, let's be very clear. No one is saying this is confirmed. No one is calling it a fact. But when reports, sightings, and sources close to the situation start circulating all at once, the internet does what it does best. It connects dots that may or may not even exist. And suddenly, what looked like harmless chatter turns into full-blown drama. Emotions ran high as fans began asking the same questions again and again. Why now? What does this mean? And why does it feel like there's more happening behind the scenes than anyone is admitting? Comments poured in, theories clashed, and long-standing fan loyalties were put to the test. Some are calling it coincidence, others are calling it calculated, and a few are convinced this is just the beginning of a story far bigger than anyone expected. Stay with us, because what people are saying next might change everything. What followed next was not a single moment, not one clear headline, but a chain reaction that unfolded hour by hour, post by post, reaction by reaction. According to what people online are claiming, the first spark came from what looked like an ordinary, almost forgettable sighting. A blurry photo, a casual background appearance. Two figures in the same frame, uploaded without context, without explanation. Under normal circumstances, it would have disappeared into the endless scroll. But this time, fans paused, zoomed in, compared angles, and suddenly the whispers began. People started saying they recognized Sydney's posture, the way she tilts her head when she laughs. Others insisted the profile was unmistakably Ana's, pointing out the haircut, the sunglasses, the familiar effortless presence. No confirmation followed, but the lack of denial only fueled the fire. Fans are shocked not because of what was proven, but because of what was implied. Screenshots spread faster than explanations, and before anyone could slow things down, emotions ran high across platforms. As speculation intensified, so did the imagined stakes. Online commentators began framing it as more than a coincidence. Why would they be together now? One viral post asked. Another claimed this was not random, not accidental, but intentional. Again, these were not facts, just theories gaining momentum. Yet the tone shifted from curiosity to tension almost overnight. The story people were telling each other kept changing, growing more dramatic with every retelling. According to online chatter, the idea of Sydney and Ana crossing paths struck a nerve because of what each represents to different fan communities. Sydney, often portrayed as the industry's rising force, admired and criticized in equal measure. Ana, seen as established, mysterious, and selectively private. Fans began projecting narratives onto them, imagining unspoken rivalries and silent comparisons that may never have existed in real life. But once those ideas took hold, they became difficult to erase. Then came the alleged reactions. Anonymous accounts claiming to be close to the situation began posting vague statements. Nothing direct, nothing concrete, just enough to keep people guessing. Not everyone is happy about this, one post read. Another hinted that emotions behind closed doors were far more complicated than what the public could see. Fans are shocked because they feel like they're witnessing the early chapters of something dramatic, even if no one can say exactly what that something is. As the narrative evolved, so did the imagined conflict. Comment sections filled with speculation about tension, misunderstandings, and unspoken feelings. Some fans suggested this unexpected connection might have stirred insecurities elsewhere. Others claimed it reopened old wounds or threatened carefully maintained boundaries. Emotions ran high as people picked sides without fully understanding what they were defending or opposing. In this growing storm of commentary, Sydney became the subject of intense scrutiny. Fans dissected her recent interviews, her social media captions, even her silence. Every pause was treated like a statement. Every smile was analyzed for hidden meaning. "She looks different lately," one fan claimed. Another responded, "That's what pressure does." Again, none of this was confirmed, but perception became reality in the court of public opinion. Ana, meanwhile, was framed as the calm center of chaos, or, depending on who you asked, the quiet catalyst. Some fans painted her as unaffected, unbothered, and above the noise. Others claimed she was fully aware of the effect her presence had and chose not to intervene. Fans are shocked by how quickly admiration turned into suspicion, how respect transformed into accusation without warning. The story took another dramatic turn when alleged insider comments began circulating. These claims suggested that certain people within their circles were caught off guard by the situation. Friends, colleagues, even supposed family connections were said to be reacting differently. Some were supportive, others were reportedly concerned. The family was left divided, according to one unverified account, with opinions split on whether this attention was harmless or harmful. As the imagined fallout grew, fans began inventing scenes behind the scenes. Late-night phone calls, tense conversations, quiet confrontations. One viral thread described a supposed exchange where emotions ran high and words were carefully chosen to avoid escalation. "This was never supposed to become public," one imagined line read. Another response followed. "But once it's out there, you can't take it back." None of it was proven, yet thousands engaged as if they were witnessing reality unfold in real time. What made the situation even more explosive was the timing. Online observers pointed out recent career moves, upcoming projects, and strategic silences. Everything was framed as interconnected. "This changes everything," one fan wrote, while another countered, "Or maybe it changes nothing at all." Still, the tension remained, fueled by uncertainty and emotional investment. As days passed, reactions from fans became more intense. Supporters of both women defended them fiercely, accusing critics of projecting fantasies onto normal interactions. Others doubled down, insisting there was too much smoke for no fire. Emotions ran high as arguments spilled across platforms, turning comment sections into battlegrounds. Friendships online fractured. Fan pages unfollowed each other. What started as speculation now felt personal. The narrative shifted again when people began claiming that someone felt betrayed. No names were attached, no proof was offered, but the word itself carried weight. Betrayal suggested history, expectations, and broken trust. Fans seized on it, building elaborate backstories to explain how such a feeling could exist. Some claimed it was professional, others suggested it was emotional. Each version added another layer to the unfolding drama. At the same time, imagined moments of vulnerability entered the conversation. Fans shared posts about loneliness, pressure, and the cost of being constantly watched. Some claimed Sydney was struggling under the weight of expectations. Others argued Anna had learned to remain distant because of past experiences. These interpretations humanized them while also deepening the emotional stakes of the story. As the commentary intensified, so did the dramatic twists. One day, people were convinced the situation had cooled down. The next, a new clip or photo reignited everything. "This proves they're still connected," one headline-style post declared. Another insisted the opposite. The lack of clarity became the engine driving the narrative forward. Reactions from imagined friends added further complexity. Some were said to be offering quiet support behind the scenes. Others allegedly warned against letting rumors spiral out of control. The family was left divided, according to recurring claims, with some urging silence and others encouraging transparency. Emotions ran high as fans debated which approach was wiser. In the middle of all this, the silence from both sides became louder than any statement. Fans interpreted it as strategy, as exhaustion, or as quiet resistance. "They don't owe anyone an explanation," one comment read. Another argued, "But silence invites speculation." Both perspectives gained traction, keeping the conversation alive. As weeks of speculation continued, the story transformed yet again, this time into a question of control. Who controls the narrative? The people involved, or the audience watching from afar? Fans are shocked by how easily a rumor can reshape reputations, relationships, and public perception without anyone ever confirming a single detail. Imagined resolutions began appearing alongside imagined conflicts. Some fans hoped the situation would bring understanding, even unity. Others predicted a clean break, with distance used as protection. A few insisted this was only the beginning of a longer, more complicated chapter yet to unfold. Throughout it all, one thing remained consistent: uncertainty. No confirmations, no denials, just reactions layered on reactions, emotions building upon assumptions. The drama lived not in what was known, but in what people believed might be happening. And perhaps that is why this story refuses to fade. Because it exists in the space between reality and imagination, fueled by curiosity, emotion, and the human need to make sense of what we cannot fully see. Fans are shocked not by facts, but by possibilities. Emotions ran high not because of what was said, but because of what was left unsaid. As the internet continues to debate, analyze, and speculate, the story remains unfinished. New theories emerge daily. Old ones resurface with fresh twists. And somewhere beneath the noise, two individuals continue their lives, whether connected by coincidence, circumstance, or nothing at all. For now, the drama lives on through commentary alone, a reminder of how quickly narratives can form, how deeply people can invest, and how easily the line between rumor and reality can blur when the internet decides it has a story to tell. So here we are, with more questions than answers and a story that refuses to settle. What started as online chatter has turned into a full-blown internet spectacle, driven entirely by reactions, assumptions, and emotional investment. Fans are shocked by how a few moments, a few images, and a lot of silence have created a narrative this intense. Emotions ran high not because of confirmed facts, but because of the meaning people attached to them. And that is what makes this situation so fascinating and so divisive. Some believe this is nothing more than coincidence amplified by social media. Others are convinced there is a deeper story slowly unfolding behind closed doors. The family was left divided, at least in the court of public opinion, and fan communities remain split on what to believe. Will this fade away as just another internet rumor, or will new developments push the drama even further? Right now, no one truly knows, and that uncertainty keeps the conversation alive. But now it's your turn. What do you think is really going on here? Are people reading too much into harmless moments, or is there more happening beneath the surface that hasn't come to light yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because your perspective is part of what keeps this discussion moving. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the drama everyone is talking about, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what comes next. Stay tuned, stay curious, and remember, on the internet, the story is never really over.